Man. Folks, welcome into the Bachelor Pad. I'm your host, DFS Bachelor. Of course, one of your hosts. We're going over today's WNBA slate. Thank you all for joining us live in the chat box, by the way. Of course, we go over WNBA. My boy Dion's with us, and we got a bunch of cool stuff on the horizon. We've got a link in the video description below. You can join our Patreon. We're going to be doing live shows right before lock. We'll still have our free shows out like the night before, the day of, but we're going to have like exclusive stuff where we're building lineups, going live as starting lineups come out, and a Discord chat in there, and all sorts of stuff, right? And that link is in the video description below, so check that out if you want to join us over there. Follow us on Twitter. All sorts of good stuff there as well. Dion, how you doing today, bro?
Man, I'm great, brother. You know, it's always great to be on the live stream with you.
Yeah, it's good. And we're drinking coffee. Cheers to everyone. Like, I was in a good mood. I did a couple shows earlier today. I like the picks today. My Lakers are going to win tonight. And then I watched these little kids on Netflix who play golf better than I do. And that really put me in a bad fucking mood. Like, first of all, fuck those kids. Okay, let's just say that right now. I don't like those kids at all. And that's that. We're just going to leave it at that. Cheers to everyone. 3-game slate. I think I talked about everything that we need to talk about before we get ready to go into this. If you do my prize picks, promo code NDO, we're giving out all sorts of prize picks as well in the Discord and the Patreon there. So that link is down there. And yeah, we're waiting on the Natasha Cloud news as well. But it still looked like Sydney Weiss played significant minutes, even though she played in the lot. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's start with that game, Washington, Indiana. We've got Washington is 2-point favorites on the road, over under 161.5. What do we like FanDuel wise in this game?
Well, man, looking on FanDuel, I was looking at like you said, Sydney Weiss, waiting on that news. If we get the news that Weiss is going to start, then I'll definitely go there. I think she's 3,300. We don't have too much value on this slate already just going there. So, yeah, I definitely think we can go there. That's a nice value, especially if we get news that she's going to start. It's between her, Zealous, or somebody like that to start today for that Washington squad. But we just seen this game 2 nights ago where Indiana came away with their first win of the season. Washington is coming in today with a win on the season as well. The thing about this game is the Fever now have Hader out, so they're going to be down to basically 2.5 forwards today because Cox just came back off an injury, and they're slowly easing her back into play. I doubt that they run her fuck ton of minutes, especially coming off a knee injury. So you basically gonna have to pick between Tara McCowan and Jessica Breland. Like I was telling Bash before the pod, I trust Breland a little bit more. If I had to pick one, either or could definitely go out there and do it. You see Breland's price jumped all the way up.
I mean, you could play them both if you want as well. Do something different. 3-game slate. I don't have a problem with that either. I mean, last game, McCowan had 35 on DraftKings. I think Breland 44. So 79 between two players. That's just fine, especially at 87 and 76.
Yeah, and they 6'7" and 6'5" on FanDuel.
Yeah, exactly. So again, yeah, so they're actually a little bit better value, I suppose, on DraftKings then, right? Let's see.
Yeah, I believe so.
Man, there's all sorts of noises around. Hey. Jets flying over, fucking just everything. Dogs pissed off, barking. Man, I can't wait. We got so much good stuff later on the show when we get to that last game. We got X versus Sex. We got a love triangle. It's the only sport where you have a fucking love triangle on the same court in one game. WNBA. Besides WWE, baby, this is great. We have Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and China all on one court. I guess Dewana Bonner's Triple H. She's just making moves. Okay. Anyways, we'll get to that. Okay. What else we like in this game?
Yeah, definitely like going back to Tina Charles. Come on, man. I mean, look, since the first game, everything after that, nothing less than 42 fantasy FanDuel points, 42 or 50 in the 45 last game, even though they came off a loss and it was kind of a big loss. As you can see, she's still playing the minutes, 33 minutes, 29 minutes, 33 minutes, 31 minutes the first game. So she's playing big minutes and she doesn't look like she's slowing down, doesn't look tired at all. I mean, you can definitely go back there in this spot. I mean, come on. If she can get money against Griner and anybody
Yeah.
else in the league, like, come on, she can definitely do it here in this matchup. So, I definitely love going back to Charles because here's the thing: this is probably going to be the last slate where you get her at 7,900 under 8K. She's getting ready to go right the fuck back up to where these high priced forwards are. But so yeah, I definitely like that there. And other than that, the only other play that I really like is I love going back to Tiffany Mitchell. I get that, like we seen that floor come out that last game. What, like
She always fucks me when I play.
10
Of course it
fantasy
was her floor. Yeah, of course it was because I had her in a bunch of stuff. Of course it was.
And here's the thing: she's super cheap and still going to be super low on, even though she's cheap. Because I mean, you
Yeah,
look at
she's
that.
too cheap
Look
on
at the box
FanDuel.
score.
You have to play her on
Oh,
FanDuel.
and you look at that box score: 12, 17, 15, 16, 10. Like hell, nah. Nobody want to play that at 3.8. Even though you will take that at 3.8,
Oh
but
yeah.
still, like she's gonna be stupid low on after that 10 last game. And and she only played 13 minutes that last game too because Victoria Vivens got hot. So I really like going back there. I see them rotating those two, Vivens and Tiffany Mitchell, in the start rotation. If Tiffany Mitchell starts again, then definitely love going back there. Other than that, watch out. Like I said, we're watching out for the Natasha Cloud news. Leilani Mitchell can pick up more minutes, or like we said, Zealous Awis. And that's about it for me.
Boom. All right. Real quickly well, I'll talk about the bet. I actually think Indiana's a live dog here. You're getting a plus 115 money line. I think neither one of these teams are very good. Washington won't be good until they get Della Dawn back. That's just how that's going to be. And Cloud's banged up. So look, I mean, these teams are combined 2-7. These are, not world beaters here.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana at home, it's a home dog. Look, you bet basketball, you take home dogs. That's what you do. Indiana plus 115 on the money line. You can take them plus 2 minus 110, but with such a short margin, I'll just take the plus money on the money line. The total I'll just stay away from. That's what I would go there. DraftKings, look, McCowan is 8-7 and Breland 7-6. They're both in play for me. Kelsey Mitchell's 8K. She does have big upside. I think that's legit. Tina Charles is 10-8. She's expensive, but of course she can get to 40. Hines Allen, we have to see her play more minutes. I'm staying away from a lot of the Washington front court because I don't know is Hines Allen going to all of a sudden start playing 40 minutes again, and then all of Erica McCall is completely out and no plaisance anymore. I don't really want to fuck with that. Besides Tina Charles is fine. She's not going to lose her minutes to anybody unless she gets in foul trouble. So I mean that's it.
Well, you brought up a good point too, and remember we talked about this before we did the show. Like you said, if Natasha Cloud is down, that's another piece of scoring that they lose. Leilani Mitchell ain't been doing shit, and we know that we've seen it with our own eyes that Leilani Mitchell has upside.
I was just going to talk about her. She's 6'8" on DraftKings. It's pretty cheap.
Yeah,
Tiffany Mitchell's 6'4". Like that's cheap on DraftKings for those two.
And like we talked about, they're in a shitty position right now. Washington with the way they started. So
we're not going to Lauren Cox at 3-2 FanDuel 5K DraftKings. Even if Lavender's out and she's the only other forward, number 3 pick last year.
Don't see, the only way is like one of them have to get in foul trouble, and I don't know, man. I don't know.
All I'm saying is if I'm playing like 50 lineups, I would have her in 3 or 4 or something.
Yeah.
Just
multiple lines.
You want to have her. She could easily get 4.5, but like fuck, that just has like that greasy. Okay, no one played her. Oh, there's some asshole at the top all by himself with Lauren Cox, and I don't know. I just have a sick feeling.
Yeah,
there's something sick about it. So I'm just saying, there's something gross about it. Vivian's is down there at 4-5 as well. Let's go to the next game. Atlanta at Chicago. No, Candace Parker again. For Chicago, they're still favored by 6 at home, minus 275 on the money line. Over under of 169.5. What do you like in this one? Let's start on the FanDuel side. What do you like, Atlanta, Chicago?
Man, I like everything in this game. First of all, the last time Chicago was down, people, they damn near blew a 23-point lead, man, and let Atlanta come all the way roaring back, and Atlanta almost pulled away with it. Just a few stops at the end, Chicago pulled through. still ended up winning by like 8 points, 8 or 9 points. So I love this game from a fantasy side. I think Hayes could definitely hit the over for scoring on Prize Picks. It's just a really, really solid matchup. Man, she had 19 fantasy points to let her first game back on the court, 19 fantasy points in 26 minutes, and she only made one shot. So if the baskets are falling today, she could crush. She could crush today, and she's sitting at like 5-4 on Fanduel. 6-7 is still way too cheap for Sloot. You see, they dropped her ass down to what, like 5-5 or 5-8 that last slate, and she bust out for a 50 burger, and Fanduel like, oh shit, we fucked up. Well, 6-7, you still fucked up. That's still too cheap. That's too cheap. Listen, yo,
she's 10-4 on DraftKings. Just to give you, like, DraftKings knows she's 10-4, so she's very expensive on DraftKings. She needs like 42 to hit value, 43 to hit value for you on DraftKings. She needs 33.5 to hit value on FanDuel. It's too low.
Hold on, but listen to this though. The last time out that she played this team, she had 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. Bro, she was damn near at a triple-double.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and very, very close to a double-double. Come on now. Now, we know she's a walking 16 assists last game. This is shit that she does on the norm. And especially with no Candace Parker there to take some of that usage and throw the ball and taking some of those assists away. Now she has the team to herself again. Come on. Like, we've seen her in these spots last year where she can literally pick up 20 assists and 20 points in this game today, and possibly 10 rebounds. Like, it's not impossible for her to pick up a triple-double. Remember, what was it, like 2 seasons ago, she went on a mean streak of double-doubles and triple-doubles and shit like that. So it's not impossible. I definitely love her. Like we said, 6-7 is just too cheap for her. Another player that I'm really, really looking at is Diamond DeShields. She only went up like 300 from the last price that she was at. She's 5-1 today. That's still too cheap for her. Again, she's coming off a game where she just scored 23 points in the game, but she didn't have a block or a steal. And come on, we know Diamond DeShields to be a tenacious defender, and she gets after it on defense. So if she adds in another 20-point game with a couple blocks and steals, and we know she's going to get the rebounds, we know she's going to get the assists, she could smash her at that price at 5-1. So really like that. And the last thing, like he said, Candace Parker is out, so you can play Hebert or Ndu Falls. But I'm probably going to Ndu Falls because I just $1,500 cheaper on FanDuel, $1,000 cheaper on DraftKings. I mean, I'd rather take the savings because if you don't know, like, not saying that Hebert is a bad play at all, but that floor for her is super fucking scary to be 7K, especially if you're talking about a cash line or something like that. Like,
I get it. So if I'm looking at the DraftKings, just from a betting side, it's like, fuck, I don't know if I want to lay 6 on Chicago without Candace Parker. Atlanta's not very good, obviously. Probably be a live betting spot for me. Hope Atlanta comes out and plays good at first and get a better line. I'd rather see this around 2.5 or 3. We are going Mavs +5. It's getting short. I do like the Mavs +7 earlier this morning, but that's getting a little dicey for me at 5. I do have the Clippers first half -3.5. So DFS wise, I look at Tiffany Hayes. She's sitting here at 6-7 on DraftKings. That's still too cheap for her. She's played 25 and 26 minutes her first 2 games back. Paced up game here. I actually like Tiffany Hayes at 6-7 on DraftKings. She's a player that later on she'll eventually be around 8.5 or 9K. So right now we're getting her at a discounted price.
Yep.
As I go down, I like Endure at 7.8. Hebert's 88. So I'll just take the 1,000 saving similar upside. And Endure just one of those players that when she gets minutes, she does put up fantasy numbers, 36 and 29 in a quarter in her last 2 games. I don't mind that one bit. When I look at value in this game, I don't see a lot that I like. As low as I want to go is really Tiffany Hayes here on DraftKings at 6-7. When I'm just looking at this, that's as low as I want to go. Maybe Billings at 7.5, I guess, for Atlanta too. She does have some upside. She's getting about 27 minutes a game. She has some of that 35. 35-point upside. So I could go there as well. Now, let's get to the fun. Folks. Connecticut at Seattle. We have the love triangle of all love triangles, the X versus the sex. We've got DeWanna Bonner versus Candice Dupree. They split up. DeWanna Bonner is now hooking up with Alyssa Thomas, her Connecticut teammate, who is out tonight with an injury but will be on the bench. And we all know when there's a breakup. So when these two played against each other, we used to talk about it's the only sport where you get wife versus wife, and it's just amazing. And like, who's doing their chores, who's not. This one's very clear for me. Bonner would get the better of those matchups. This one's very clear for me. Candice Dupree certainly cares more than DeWanna Bonner. DeWanna Bonner's already moved on, is getting some new tail. Went with a younger girl too. Went younger, like I'm fucking out. I'm coming up here and getting this young shit over here. What's up? Candice Dupree is like, damn, I had to go to a new town. Good team, better situation. But yeah, there's gonna be some heartbreak fucking hotel tonight. I like DeWanna Bonner in tournaments. I always do, but I especially like her tonight. She's going to be showing out for Alyssa. Alyssa Thomas is there with her hurt knee. She'll be like, baby, just go out there and beat on her. And she's going to be watching. If they defend, Alyssa Thomas will be like, what is she doing? Like, where? You better get that elbow up. I love tonight. What do you like in this one?
Hey, well, what I was saying earlier, when you look at the Seattle team, the way that lineup breaks down, there's no way for Candice Dupree to guard DeWanna Bonner tonight. I mean, she'll have her chances for sure, with the way the lineup will shake out later. But as far as that starting lineup go, they would literally have to take out Talbot for Ezzy in order to slide Dupree over to the 3. And I don't really see that happening right now because they kind of trust Dupree a lot more at that center position. Not to mention Brianna Jones, again, physical girl. She'll push any of them out of the way. So Dupree is probably the one person that stands a chance. So she's going to draw the matchup. DeWanna Bonner to draw the matchup against Stephanie Talbot. She's going to eat Talbot alive.
Well, for a few minutes. Talbot only played 13 minutes. She gets the start, plays 13. It's just bullshit. It doesn't even fucking count.
No, a lot of this stuff, man, is matchup because watching Charlie Collier, a number 1 draft pick, play 5 fucking minutes in a game, that was brutal as fuck. But when you see her get out on the court, she do some wild shit, and I said to myself, oh hell no, pull her out the game because she about to fuck up everybody else on my team fantasy points. So really, a lot of these games where these players are playing limited minutes, it really has just been matchup shit. Like last night, Wickham, I had Wickham in a bunch of fucking lineups in a single game. Knew she was gonna get money, but it ended up being Richards and fucking Jazz Jones in the end, being the ones getting those type of minutes. And I think she only ended up playing 17 fucking minutes or something like that. And it's just a matchup thing. So
it's WNBA is what it is. Can't trust any of it.
Man, it sucks because when the matchup comes into play, and there's nothing we can really do about it. But yeah, I kind of trust her a lot more tonight. I think her offensive game, Talbot, I think her offensive game outweigh her defensive play because it's still the fucking Seattle Storm. You really need is Stewie and Lloyd to start getting off and.
Jewel Lloyd is going off, so that's okay. Let's take the top 4 price players. There's 4 players over 10K on this game: Lloyd, Bonner, Jones, and Stewart. Rank them on DraftKings. Rank those for me in terms of what you think they do tonight.
Bonner, Stewart, Lloyd, Jones.
Ooh, Jones 4th.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's sort of a fade, not a full fade, but a sort of fade on Jones.
And really, I like Brianna Jones a lot more. I like her matchup a lot.
She's 8,100. I like the price.
I like the matchup because here's the thing: people are going to force Jonquel Jones, forgetting that Stewie is not the best defender, but she ain't no slouch either. She's still a pretty decent defender, and Jonquel Jones could definitely get there. But I think Brianna Jones has the easier time at getting there. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I just think
gonna have a much tougher time. Because here's the thing. Brianna Stewart can guard her on the outside shooting the 3 and the post game. You see what I'm saying? You finally got somebody that can run with you when you get ready to try to beat somebody off the dribble. it ain't gonna be as easy as these fours that she's been playing against, where she could have beat any one of them fucking fours off the dribble. And when she spot up to shoot, they too scared to come out. Now you got somebody that's not scared to come out because they know they got rebounders behind them. Or Stewie is one of those players that can come out and close out on you and still get a rebound as well. So
yeah,
it's just a way tougher matchup for her.
Yeah. And I like Bonner in this game. She's 10-2. She's 1,300 cheaper than Stewart, 700 cheaper than Jones on DraftKings. And again, she's going to be showing out for her sex against her ex. That's just what's going to happen tonight. Like, she's going to be highly motivated, just like.
Because, I mean, let's be real. In the end,
showing off tonight.
Dupree's going to get the last laugh in the end. Because let's just be real. Seattle has a much better chance at winning the championship than the Connecticut.
Connecticut's undefeated. They're 5-0.
I get that undefeated shit, but here's the thing: Seattle is a way fucking. Listen, you forget that the Vegas Aces swept Seattle in the regular season series, and what happened?
I know that was with Natasha Howard. No Natasha Howard now,
and they got blew out every fucking game. Not just like they lost by a couple of fucking points; they got blew out every fucking game. Like Seattle's a whole way.
Well, I hope we get this in the finals. It'll be it'll be kind of like Kyle versus Tyler Hero, and they were fighting over that girl. Remember? But this is even better. This one's even better because this is all sorts of X versus sex. I love these stories. Anything else in this game, value wise? What do we look at? Like Heidemann? I'm looking at. I mean, Talbot's 4,200. I'm not playing her.
I gotta take a chance because the thing is
Magbagor at 5,200.
Hold on, wait.
No,
you're not gonna take a chance on Talbot at 42 on DraftKings?
I don't think so.
What? Not the 3-point bonus? All she gotta do is she came out hot that last game.
I need more than she got 11. I need more than I can't have that on DraftKings. I don't know.
I get it because this Seattle team, like with Stewart, Lloyd, Bird, like you get lost in the rotation real fucking fast. So yeah, she got to be on in order to keep getting the ball. So
I mean, in that price range, there's not a whole bunch to like. So like Shavonte Zealous at 4.5, I'd probably like a little more if Cloud is out.
What is Weiss price?
43. That's the next one I was gonna say. So those would be the two I would go to before I'd go to Talbot.
Okay,
and, you know her ownership's going to be high, but I mean that's it. There's just nothing else.
3.7 on Fanduel, so I mean you really don't have a choice because it's like, do you trust Talbot or do you trust Tiffany Mitchell?
Right.
Gotcha. All of those are scary. So you flip a coin and pick one.
Anything else in this show before we get out?
Man, no. Just thank y'all so much for the love and support. Just keep on. We're gonna make this thing grow. This shit is about to be fun. So if you in the chat, just hey, listen, we had some fun earlier this morning. But like I said, I want to make this fun, make this for the fans. Give back to the fans because I get it. Like with the prize picks, how the numbers change and all that shit. And everybody's playing that shit because they see a hot streak and they just play it. So now we're giving back to the actual fans, the people who love this shit as much as we love it. You know what I'm saying? Well, as much as I love it and Batchman loves it at times.
I love it lots of times, not all the time. Sometimes it pisses me the fuck off. It really does. The sport pisses me off more than almost any of them.
Man.
But not as much as watching little kids be better than me at golf on Netflix. So that fucking pisses me. I babysit my niece after school today. I'm gonna kick her ass at Mario Party just because I'm mad at those kids. Like I'm gonna brutally beat her at Mario Party because of this. I'm dead serious too. I'm not even joking. Fucking kids hitting fucking ridiculous. But yeah, so become a patron. Click that link. We're gonna be doing live shows before that. All sorts of cool stuff and articles in there and everything. $10 a month. It's not that expensive for all the work that we have to put into this. So that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel.
You want to do a top three? I don't think have we done that once?
I don't know. We can. I guess
we've really ever done that.
All right, let's do it. We got 6 minutes till. Yeah, let's do it. All right. So FanDuel at guard. What are your top three?
I'm going, of course, Bonner. Sloot, love Sloot. So I'm not going to take Bonner because we already know to play her. But Sloot, Hayes, and DeShields. Love those three.
Boom. And on DraftKings for guards, I will say, Jesus. I'll I'll say Jewel Lloyd. I think she has low ownership. I like Jewel Lloyd here. I think she's got some upside. I like all the shots. Now that Natasha Howard's out of there, like she's the clear number 2 option. I like that a lot. And she's got some upside there. I'm going to take Leilani Mitchell / Tiffany Hayes at 6'8" and 6'7".
Okay.
I like that quite a bit. And then I'll say Shavonte Zellis down at 4-5 for some value. Forwards, Fanduel, what do you like?
I am going to go with. I love Brianna Jones tonight. I really do. Tina Charles as well, and then like you said, if I'm going value, I didn't talk about her a lot on the stream, but I really, really like the spot for Hawkins today. A lot of people are going to be off of her because if you look at her box scores, it doesn't look great. And then you look at her minutes, they don't look great. But what people fail to realize is her playing time literally goes off of her play. If she comes out and starts having a really great game, is really good defensively, she'll see a fuck ton of minutes. And I think she'll smash today.
There we go. Okay, and forwards for me, I'm going to take Tierra. Well, obviously, I like Brianna Stewart. I'll say Tina Charles up top here at 10-8. Jessica Breland at 7-6. I like that quite a bit. And if I'm going value, I think, I guess I'm stopping at Monique Billings 7-5. There's not a lot I like down there. Maybe Erica McCall at 7K. I'm not going to, the Talbot. Is Talbot listed as a forward or a guard? I think she's listed as a forward. She's listed as a guard. So, yeah. So that's that. Okay, that's our show. Like, comment, subscribe, become a patron. Click the link. Check it all out. Follow us on Twitter. Love you guys. Good luck tonight on your wagers, your lineups. Have a good rest of your night. Goodbye, folks.
Deuce.